Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the penultimate round of Slipstream World Series. It's time to close off the championship. It's been a fun season, but it is now time to close off this legendary chapter of Season 4 of 2025. We are approaching the end of this legendary great championship. It's been great for all of you to be alongside me for this journey. I am your host Seb, and I will be taking you through all of today's live action, live and free on Twitch and YouTube. It's great to have you guys all here for today's action. I hope you guys are excited because it's time to close off the season, eh? So, we'll have a look at the current standings. If I just move that up, let's have a look at the current championship standings. We'll have a look at them in Pro, Pro-Am, and Am. So, we go standings. So, in the Pro standings, it's Mr. Tom Grantham who leads the Pro Championship, followed behind by Stanley Wilson and Nick NG. That's your top three there. Son KP coming in behind in fourth, Jaden Lee Sonkolau in fifth, Mr. Charles Byrne in P6, then the number 11 Porsche, who's in P2 currently, follows behind in P7. We've got 8-6, the 67 Ferrari in P8, who's not with us. We've got the number 1 Lexus. He's not with us either. Mr. Biggie Hugs, who won at Paul Ricard. He's down at P10. And then it's Mr. Goose, who had his points reset in the 43 Lambo. We've got Lee Perkins in P12. Then it's the 262 Bentley, and then the in P13. And then right at the back is Mr. Nathan Henderson in P14. So that's your Pro standings. Going over to Pro-Am. We'll just go through the top 3, if it will load. Please load, thank you. So it's Sig Conon that leads the Pro-Am standing, followed behind by Mark Stevens and James Lewins. Following close behind is Mark Liam, Aiden Tan, unfortunately DSQ'd, Mike Fuchs in P6, Eric Yang in P7, unfortunately DSQ'd, 23, another different Aiden Tan, Greg Brock in P9, Carl Ford in P10, Sun in P16, Mr. Phil Turner in P11, my apologies. We've got Phil Turner in P12, Marcel in P13, Dean Camp, P14, 79 Ferrari P15, Leanne in P16, Dylan Schmidt in P17, Maxu P2 is P18, and then Pablo is P19. Now over to the Am standings. This has been a tight fight for Am, and I believe the server has just gone up, so just give me 2 moments, ladies and gentlemen. Discord that. Just going to disconnect myself from that call. And the rest of it is now live. No, cool, thank you. That's all I totally needed. As I am in the process of trying to do this lovely. Goose. so it's, I think, and why is it not working? Give it 2 moments, it should work very soon. I can't get in. Why are you not letting me get in? Why can I not enter the server? Why are you not letting me join? Why is it not working? Why is it not letting me enter? So random. There we go, finally got in. Yay! And I apologise for that, everyone. That's what I want. That connect. And well, we are now properly live. Apologies for the delays, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, going to the AM standings. So it is Daniel Fernandez, who's in P1, De Guzman in P2, Joshua Smith in P3. I'm just going to do the top 3 because it takes too long to do, and that's fine. But yes, those are your standings. So, for those who are new here, it is the penultimate round of this championship. Hello all, and welcome if you are new. Hello, and welcome to today's event. It's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be wet, so it's going to make it very, very interesting. Here's Maximo Pichu, the man from France, in the Lamborghini. But yeah, so this is going, I believe, I don't know if I think it's a double sprint race. I think it's 2 30-minute races to basically decide this championship. Well, effectively decide it. Unless it's a 1 hour. Let me double check. Nurburgring. No, it's just a 1 hour race. So, this will be very, very interesting. So, 1 hour will basically give them the chance to. This is the last chance for the championship to be decided at the next round at Silverstone, which is going to be the final round of the championship. It's been a great season. We've had our ups and downs, and of course it is time to close it all off. We had the commotion at Bathurst with T. Komarov won, then Biggie Hugs taking the spoils at Paul Ricard. It's all been a great season. Then we had our sprint round at Zandvoort. We had a messy race at Owen Park. Then the Monza Chaos. But yes, Mr. T. Komarov is unfortunately no longer racing with us at this time. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate there. But it's championship decided. Well, it's effectively championship decided day to decide this championship. Who will win it? It's going to be interesting. Going to be very interesting as Maximo Pichu takes P1. And I might just ask one person if they would like to do some podcasting with me. Where is he? Mr. Chats. Where is he? Lots and lots of pro drivers. I don't see many AM drivers at all. It's gonna be a very chaotic one. Hello, Mr. Mark Stevens.
G'day, mate. How you going?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How we?
Hey, how cool am I?
Well, this is the final round to prepare for a championship decider next week.
Yeah, mate. I'm second at the moment. So,
Everything's on the line. This is like Abu Dhabi this weekend.
Keep pressing the phone, but you're getting closer to the thing. Remember what the initial numbers, but the way it feels, guys, like a degree or two.
Leave it to it, my good friend. Enjoy the race.
It is so much more comfortable.
It's going to be a very, very interesting race, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Here's Mr. Maximo P2. He's P1 currently. This man here is in the title fight right now. He's in the chance to win, but Tom Grantham, he has the chance to win the Pro Championship next week. So it's going to be very interesting. We'll just go through the Pro standings once again. Not that one. That one. So it is Tom Grantham who leads in the Pro standings. Stanley Wilson is he's P2 in the championship, and then Nick NG is following close behind. So that top three is going to be fighting for positions over in the Pro-Am. Sig Conon, the man who's down in P9 currently, has to effectively win today's race in Pro-Am to win the to basically set himself up for the championship decider next week at Silverstone. So it's gonna be tight. It is going to be a tight one. It is going to be a very, very tight one. But AMP standings, there's not really too much in the AMP standings. It's kind of up to Daniel Fernandez to win. Because, yeah. It's gonna be an insane week next week. Unfortunately, I will not be here next week. I will be somewhere else for the next for the final round next week. But it's gonna be a good one. So whoever wins today will effectively be champion. But that'll have to be decided through 1 hour of racing. So that'll have to be decided in 1 hour of racing. This man still, he's got a chance to win the championship. He is up there. We've got Pavlo Karport, the Ukrainian. He's a bit further back down the Pro-Ams there. This man, this fiendish demon known as Vladimir Beluga, doesn't have too many chances to win the championship. But what could happen? Here's Mr. Tom Grantham, current Pro Championship leader. He could definitely does have some chances. There are definitely some chances out there. Matea, Mate J, Meche, that's the one. Meche. it's Maximo Pichu gets dropped down to P2, and Stanley Wilson takes the top spot. It's gonna be a very, very interesting races. Meche goes off again. A 207.9 is the quickest. I believe the rainy conditions are meant to stay around. No, it is meant to be dry. So, where is Goose? Here's Joshua Smith. He's done pretty good. He's P3 in the championship, so he's still got a chance to win. Well, since Daniel Fernandez and Doug Guzman, if they don't show up, then Joshua Smith has the chance to win effectively the championship today. So, I believe the weather conditions are going to dry, so this will make it very, very, very interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. Sweet. We can look up here and you can see all the other cars. We've got Maximo Pichu down there. We've got Nick NG in the AM and the Mercedes. Got Pavlo in the Ferrari, and then we got Vladimir Beluga down there, and then we got Joshua Smith as well. And we currently have Sig Conon, James Allowance, and Mark Stevens out on track, and Majay is out on track as well, and Stanley Wilson makes his way out of the pits now. There's gonna definitely be some title contention. It's gonna be a fight for the win. It will be a fight for the win. But who's gonna do it? It's the championship is all up for grabs for this race. I hope you can feel the nerves. The nerves are definitely building. Definitely building. We'll try and get some interviews with the drivers. Well, I'll try my best. I'll try my best to get some interviews with the drivers. But yeah. Oh, and that's a point. Make sure to go to SimGrid and search NZR New Zealand Racing. And make sure to sign up for the NZR Porsche Cayman Sprint Challenge. It'll be powered by Race Command, starting off on the 1st of January 2026 in just a few weeks' time. So, oh, and Stanley Wilson goes for a bit of a spin there. It's like the Falcon Drift Show at the N24. But, So, who's gonna be the man who takes it all? Tom Gratham up in P2 now. Makes some P2 and down in P3. who is ready for some chaos. Well, you gotta stay tuned for more. Maximo Pichu. Oh yeah, he's driving the Evo too. Here is Maximo. The 350 Lamborghini. I do like the livery, I do have to admit. It's a nice looking livery. I do like the orange, grey and white. Looks nice on the car. And here's this man. This man has the chance to win the Pro Championship. He's down to third. He definitely has the chance. It's all up for grabs. This man, Vladimir Beluga, well, he's not really in title contention, but he's had some pretty good performances in the last couple of races, I do have to admit. And he hasn't done that bad. He has not done that bad. Mark Stevens now taking the P1 spot. But I think I'm going to keep my eye on, where is he? Tom Grantham, because he's the current championship leader in Pro, and it's going to be very interesting. But not far off from the driver briefing. If you are new here, welcome to NZ New Zealand Racing, bringing you full live coverage of today's event. Slipstream World Series Season 4, Round 7, the penultimate round of the championship. Just this round is Round 8 at Silverstone next week. And, yeah. Welcome, one and all, to the, well, greatest racing platform you'll ever see on a Assetto Corsa Competizione. I hope you guys enjoy today's event. You won't want to miss it. when the driver briefing comes around, we will disappear while the driver briefing goes on, and then we will return for the qualifying. You can definitely feel the nerves in these drivers, for sure. Definitely feel the nerves as Tom has a bit of a slide. It's gonna be a tough one. I mean, who is going to be the one who decides it all and ends this well-known reign of terror? It's gonna be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And I hope you guys are enjoying the championship today, because it's looking like it's going to be a good round. It's going to be tough. It's going to be brutal on these drivers. Can they survive an hour in the wet? Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Well, as we well, we're gonna make our way down into the driver briefing. It's time for qualifying. It's time for some racing action. The penultimate round here at the Nurburgring of Slipstream World Series Season 4 of 2025. There can only be one man who will win this championship. Stay tuned for more, and we will return after the driver briefing. Stay tuned for more. Be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are just having a short practice session as we just needed to do a little entry list update. Which... Mr. Carl Ford has arrived. It's going to be an interesting race. This man, he's done okay this season. He hasn't done too bad. He's been off for a bit due to injury. So he hasn't been here for the last few bits of the season. There's only 2 air drivers, so I think Joshua Smith may have the chance to do the business. If he does well, then he could try and get ahead of De Guzman, but you never ever know. I think I hear a Beamer leaving, not sick. Is it? It's Mr. Tom Grantham, the Pro Championship leader. And other cars making their way out. Mate J. Number 11 Porsche. We've got 2 Porsches in the field, and that's the Croatia, the Croatian, and Russian. And I'm just not going to say anything about that. No worries. Absolutely no. Anyways, I have to admit, Carl hasn't done a very, very bad job this season. So the track is looking nice. We going on a helicam view. It's the Maximo Pichu's out as well. And the 192 car. Who's the 192 car? Who's that? Oh, that's Joshua Smith. My bad. I was about to say someone who I don't see on my leaderboard. Oh well. I am ready for tonight. Pablo has a wee off. Right, let's see if my replays are gonna work, and they're gonna still freeze my game. No, they actually work perfectly fine, even with the game freeze. Oh, we just went for a small spin. But I'm lucky there. Also, make sure to check out tomorrow's Fortnite stream. I will be live on Twitch and YouTube, bringing you full live action. But for now, we are taking a break from sim racing. I will be doing some recording at the legendary Ruapuna Speedway next Friday and Saturday for nights 1 and 2. I'll record everything there, and we might get a chance to speak to Mr. Tanner Holmes, who is currently at Central Motor Speedway. I'll see him next week at Ruapuna. So, 3 minutes and 40 seconds left remaining on the clock. This is NZR New Zealand Racing. You are watching live and free on Twitch and YouTube. This is the penultimate round of the season. The last chance to get ready for the championship decider at Silverstone next week. Stay tuned for more. This is NZR New Zealand Racing live on Twitch and on YouTube.
Beluga's in there. I'm in there. Yep. Mr. NG's in there. Mr. Netto's in there. Oh, good. Everyone's in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep, good. Everyone's in. All right. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds, guys, and you can go and play qualifying. I'll have my dinner in that 20 minutes.
Oh, right. Okay. There, mate.
Yeah.
What?
P6. That's the end of
Mm.
P6.
So yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's qualifying time. It's qualifying time. The time we have waited, and it is arrived. And this man has already made his way out on track, Mr. Mark Stevens, wanting to get the fastest lap put there, and it's going to be raining for qualifying. So, very, very interesting. 14 car grid, not as big as you'd think it is, like we've had our big 22 car grids. It's a very small grid this weekend. I'm sure we'll see a huge grid next week. I'm sure we will. Stanley Wilson making his way out now as well. Tom Grantham, the Pro Championship leader, who could effectively win today. if he survives, Stanley Wilson, Medjay, and Nick and G, these two title contenders, actually 3 title contenders for this championship. Stanley Wilson, Tom Grantham, and Nick and G. It's all up to one. One person can only win. Who could it be? As we see a car go off there. And it was a number 11 Porsche. Shall we ride on board with Tom Grantham? Just turn out his lap? Why don't we? So we go on our passenger on board into the final corner here at the Nurburgring, the Grand Prix Strecker. Now making its way down the straight, down into the Yokohama S. The beautiful run into the Yokohama S hard braking zone. Don't want to touch that curb there. Just through turn 2, the tight turn 2. The rear will want to snap from here. It's through the tight turns 3 and 4. Effectively a chicane. Now down to the Goodyear Spanger, which is what they call it now. Or is it Valvoline Curva? My bad. And then down to the Goodyear Hairpin. But this is an older version of the Nurburgring, so it'll be the Dunlop Hairpin before it was changed to the Goodyear Hairpin. Outbreaks himself a little bit there, Tom Grantham. We get a helicam view of this man. He could definitely. It's gonna be a title fight. It's gonna be so tight and interesting as now he makes his way into the Ravenel corner, or is it the Heppenite? Now to Bizstein corner. And I'll run to possibly my favourite section, the VL chicane. But you want to be careful on the, because this is an older version, you can take the VL chicane absolutely perfectly on the newer version. There's a sausage curb, so you got to be careful of the sausage curb, or else it's going to send your car flying. As Mark Stevens sits a 2:03.202 as the first lap. Here goes Mr. Tom Grantham. Is he going to get P1 and Stanley Wilson on 20,000th of a second? It's only P3, only 6 tenths off, with a 2:03.890. Tough laps there. Mark Stevens making his run for another lap. Makes the run down to the Dunlop hairpin. Mark's had a great season. He's done pretty well. I do have to admit, he's done a great job. But he's not too far behind in the Pro-Ams. I think he's 4th, if I'm not wrong. I will just be 2 seconds, everyone. Sorry about the short wait, ladies and gentlemen. Just had myself some food, but anyway, so this man here, Tom Grantham, has now made it up to P1 with a 202.432. It's looking good. Well, I hope everyone is having a good day, good night, or good night. Because we just have a couple of minutes remaining left on the clock. So, our current grid lineup, what it looks like, if it doesn't change now, it's Tom Grantham P1, Maximo P2 and P2, Pavlo P3, Stanley Wilson P4, Mark Stevens P5, Sig Conon P6, James Lawrence P7, Sergio in P8, Magi in P9, Vlad Beluga in P10, Carl in P11, Joshua in P12, Michael in P13, and then Nick NG rounds off the grid in P14. So that is your grid lineup. We'll go through all the grid and stuff as drivers now start their final laps. Sig Conon, who's about to start another lap. Two cars that are starting their last laps. Sig Conon in P6 currently. Can he make up some positions? He's only 0.840 tenths off P1, so he's not too far off from Tom Grantham. Could he make the miracle and snag pole? Because his P3 and primes now will get through on Maximo P2's to check it a flag falls here at Zanoba, here at the Nurburgring. Tom Grantham coming around to finish his lap. Maximo P2 in P2. But Tom Grantham has had a great qualifying session and he will take pole here at the Nurburgring. This is round 7. He will take pole for round number 7 at the Nurburgring. So we still wait for Pavlo to cross the line. Vladimir Beluga crossed the line. Sergio now crosses the line to complete his qualifying. Sig Conon still coming around to complete his lap. No, not Stanley Wilson. Pavlo. As he comes through the Michael Schumacher East. Still the 46 is already. No, Pavlo's already reached the checkered flag. No, 46. Sergio. Sergio crosses the line, finishes in that grid position. It's now up to Pavlo and Sig Conon to decide the rest of the grid. He's right on board with Pavlo making his way up to the Beetle chicane, following close behind Sig Conon. Through the Beetle chicane, misses up a little bit. I think Sig has pulled off. Yes, Sig Conon has pulled out of his final lap. The checkered flag for Pavlo will finish it. He will start P3. What a qualifying session, and that is your grid there. That is your grid there. What a qualifying as we are now at this time of year again. Alright, shall we run down our grid, ladies and gentlemen? So, it will be Tom Grantham on pole position and Maximo P2 and P2. It will be Pablo in P3 and Stanley Wilson following close behind. Mike Stevens in the P5 there, Sig Conon in P6. We got Mr. James Lyons here in P7, and then right behind him is Sergio Nieto. We have Medjay in P9, Vladimir Beluga crossing out there. The Porsche 910, so Porsche lockouts the third to last row. Then behind Vladimir Beluga is Mr. Carl Ford in P11, and then we have Joshua Smith in P12, Mike Lewin rounding up in P13, and Nick NG starting from the back of the grid. Well, that is your grid there, here at Zenub, here at the Nurburgring. Who is going to be the winner today? It's going to be exciting. It is going to be very, very exciting. It could be this man who could win the championship. Who could win the championship today. Who could win the championship as long as he finishes P1 in this race. He's set up to win. But could this man stop him right here, Stanley Wilson? Or will it be Nick NG to stop Tom Grantham in his tracks? Who will it be? We will find out. This is NZR New Zealand Racing. You are watching live and free on Twitch and YouTube. This is round number 7 of Slipstream World Series here at the Nurburgring for Season 4. Welcome back to the Nurburgring. It is round number 7, the penultimate round of Slipstream World Series Season 4. It is the setup for the final round at Silverstone, which is not far off. I am your host, Seb Marsh, and I will be talking you through all of today's action here at the Nurburgring. I bring you full live coverage on Twitch and YouTube. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe and follow to support, to go the extra mile. The race is going to be starting off with, we have one mandatory pit stop. It's going to be a 60-minute dash to the flag. Who's gonna come out on top? Will it be this man, Tom Grantham, or will it be Stanley Wilson to stop him in his tracks? Or will it be this man, Nick NG, starting from right at the back of the grid, right behind Mike Lewin? I can run through the grid again if you would like me to. P1 is Tom Grantham, Maximo P2 starting in P2, Pablo in P3, Stanley Wilson in P4, Mark Stevens in P5, Sig Cono in P6, James Lewins in P7, Sergio Nieto in P8, Medjay, the Croatian, starts in P9, and Vladimir Beluga starts P10, Carl Ford starting P11, Joshua Smith starting P12, Mike Lewin starting P13, and then Nick NG rounding off the grid. So, that is your grid. Will this man make history? Will he be the first New Zealander in a BMW to win World Series? He will. Liam Curran is out of contention. He's won 3 World Series titles, and will ERD Motorsports have their first World Series title to their name? Well, I guess they will. A very small grid here, only 14 cars. It's going to be a nerve-wracking one. I hope you're all excited for today's event. It's going to be amazing. We've got lots and lots of drivers from all around the world, from Europe to Asia to even Australia and New Zealand. A little bit smaller grid. A little bit of a smaller grid than we would usually have. It would usually be 22 cars, but now the cars line up in 2x2 formation for the starting procedure of 16 minutes of madness and chaos in the wet. Who is going to get this jump first? Will it be this man, Tom Grantham, or will it be Maximo Pichu? Who will it be? So your row 1 is Maximo Peach, is Tom Grantham and Maximo Pichu. Row 2 is Pavlo and Stanley Wilson. Row 3, Mark Stevens, Sid Connon, James Lewins, and Sergio. Looking at the rest. Here we go. Who's going to get the jump first? This is the Nurburgring. This is NZR New Zealand Racing, live and free on Twitch and YouTube. Bring you round 7 of season 4 of World Series. Who is going to get the jump first? We are about to go green, and we are green here at the Nurburgring. It's been a great start from Tom Grantham, but Maximo Pichu has had an even better start. They're going to make the run down to turn 1, and Maximo Pichu trying to go round the outside. Too wide. Oh, who's going to get murdered? Maximo Pichu still alongside. This is incredible racing. Maximo Pichu fighting Tom Grantham for the lead. Stanley Wilson hoping to stop Tom Grantham at his track. It's nearly 3 wide. These 3 men are fighting. Maximo Pichu pulls out in P1. Maximo Pichu takes the lead here at the Nurburgring on lap 1. As we make our way down into the Valvoline curve. Stanley Wilson following close behind. I think we had a crash. Yes, we did. We did have some contact a bit further back, but we're not going to focus on that. Yellow flags for Carl Ford. He's dropping off the back. Oh, he's had an incident with a number 11 car, which is magic. Oh, Maximo Pichu goes well wide. Down into the Dunlop, down into the Goodyear hairpin, and Tom Grantham retakes the lead with Stanley Wilson following close behind. Wow, what a chaotic start to the race. Maximo Pichu will try and look for another overtake here on Tom Grantham, here on Stanley Wilson, my apologies. But Maximo Pichu does lead in the Pro-Ams, and the AMP drivers, Vladimir Beluga, is going to have a chance to take his first win. Only 2 AMP drivers and only 4 Pro drivers, but more Pro-Am drivers, as Tom Grantham makes his way through the Vidal chicane to complete the first lap here at the Nurburgring. Majay and Carl Ford a bit further back due to crashes. Here goes Mr. Tom Grantham. He leads lap 1 here at the Nurburgring. Stanley Wilson following close behind, and Maximo Pichu in P3, Sid Connon in P4, and Pavlo in P5. That is your top 5. Sid Connon looking for a move on Maximo Pichu. And Maximo's going to put up a bit of a fight as we get a wang on board on this man. His last lap was a 2:10.567. Yeah, don't judge it. Is anyone? I think Sig is not put on. No, there's an overtake. Sig Connon trying to go for the move on Maximo Pichu. Oh, what a move from Sig Connon. Sig Connon taking P3 for Maximo Pichu. Pavlo will want to get into this fight as Maximo Pichu is dropping like a stone now. He's been reeled in by Pavlo and Mark Stevens. Oh, nearly contact down into the Goodyear hairpin. It's still Tom Grantham leading, with Stanley Wilson following close behind. We're only 9 tenths off. How's this battle being battle continues as a 4-way fight for P3 between Sig Conon, Maximo Pichu, Pablo and Mark Stevens. Wow, what a start, what a second lap. Now making their way down the hill up to the Vito chicane. Here is this man, Mr. Tom Grantham, Stanley Wilson, chasing him. He wants to stop this man in his tracks and prevent him from winning the championship. And he wants to win, and Stanley is going to want to win this championship. Nick N.G., he's a bit further back, and there's an overtake from Carl Ford. Sergio Neto gets through on Michael Lyon, and I think I just saw a car going into the pits. James Lawrence has, I thought I saw, did I not see a car just into the pits? Oh well, I felt like I definitely saw a car just pull off to the right there. Oh, something had happened to Vladimir Beluga. He's dropped back to positions. That's not good. I'm sure we can get a replay of that. So 17 and 46. They've had a couple of contacts there, but that's not good. Wow, what a first 2 laps. Pit window is now open. Stanley Wilson will chase this man. Is going to absolutely chase this man for the position. Only 1.7 seconds is the gap between these two men. They are fighting for the championship. This is going to be an interesting race. I hopefully it does dry out. No, it's meant to just stay dry. Low track temperatures as well. Hopefully we get somewhere in the highs eventually. Stanley will continue to chase down Tom Grantham. I don't really think there's much of a chance. Pablo is starting to catch up to Sig Conon, Maximo. What's happened to Maximo Pichu? What has happened to Maximo Pichu? He is this. I don't see. What has happened to Maximo Pichu? Oh no, Maximo Pichu has unfortunately DNF'd. He is gone. That is unfortunate. And Majay is now in the pits. But Maximo Pichu has DNF'd from this race only on the first couple laps. As that's 2 laps now completed here. Already gonna have the lap cars coming into play as Majay completes his pit stop. Joshua Smith getting through on Sergio Neto. The Italian racing driver. And, oh, what's this? It's this Mark Stevens fighting Pablo for P4. But that is so disappointing for Maximo Pichu, who unfortunately retires from this race. Very, very, very unfortunate. But this man has been leading for the first couple of laps. He's done a pretty good job. It's right on board with Nick N.G. He's chasing down James Lewins for position. James Lewins is hunting for the Pro-Am Championship. Nick has actually done a pretty good job throughout the season as he makes his way into the Goodyear hairpin. We continue to ride on board with this man as he makes his way up to the Michael Schumacher exit. Major is about to get lapped by Mr. Tom Grantham. We ride on board with Tom as he goes through the Bilstein corner. The rush down the hill once again. About to complete the first 10 minutes of this race and complete 4 laps. And to the Vito chicane, you want to grab all the curbs, use as much curb as you so like at the Vito, but that means you're taking a risk. And that means you could lose your lap. Nicky Ng making his way through the VL as Mark Stevens is getting closer and closer and closer to Pablo. Only 4 tenths is the gap. What has happened to Sergio? Oh! And Joshua Smith has gone off! He has gone off! He is just... What a shocking turn of events! Nicky Ng, I think he gets through on Vladimir Beluga. No, I was wrong about that one. My apologies. As we see Joshua Smith unfortunately fall back even further. His race not going to plan. As we see this man, the Australian, heartbreaking down into the ship and a little bit wide. Got to be careful locking the car locking up. As well, Tom Grantham has already ran off into the sunset. He's running away from Stanley Wilson, but the pit stops are going to be very, very interesting when it comes round to them. Remember, this is the penultimate round of this championship. The championship is up for grabs as we're about to complete the first 10 minutes. Is Match A gonna get in the way of Tom Grantham? And is Stanley Wilson gonna catch back up? Because that gap is shrinking slowly. Match A being Wade, the blue flags. I believe, yeah, he's a lap down. As we complete the first 10 minutes with 4 laps remaining. Oh, don't be... I was gonna say don't be a doofus and don't do it at the VTOL because that's not very smart. So we do see some tyre tracks back there. As we have yellow flags and... Did Beluga go off? I think Beluga did go off. Let's go back 60s. Please don't crash. Let me watch the replay. So let's see what happened here. Did he just get a bit wide and got into the grass? Let's see right here, making his way down into the hairpin. I think he... Oh, he just... did he go a bit wide and touch the grass at the Schumacher S? I don't really see a problem. He didn't go wide at all. Yeah. No. Just random yellow flags. He's driving completely normal as I think Sergio has gone off as the yellow flags are being waved for Sergio. I wish I could see. But what has happened to Sergio? He has gone into the wall. What has happened to Sergio? Oh, he's just gone for a little bit of a spin round. But has he had help? Has he been helped? Did he get helped spun round? I think so. Let's have a look. Did he get...